It's time I dust off my knowledge about Hawaiians. So according to Wikipedia, Native Hawaiians, also known as Indigenous Hawaiians, Aboriginal Hawaiians, First Hawaiians, or simply Hawaiians, Hawaiian, kānaka, kānaka ʻōiwi, kānaka maoli, and Hawaiʻi maoli, are the indigenous ethnic group of Polynesian people of the Hawaiian Islands. Hawaii was settled at least 800 years ago with the voyage of Polynesians from the Society Islands. The settlers gradually became detached from their original homeland, developing a distinct Hawaiian culture and identity in their new isolated home. This included the creation of new religious and cultural structures, mostly in response to the new living environment and the need for a structured belief system through which to pass on knowledge. Hence the Hawaiian religion focuses on ways to live and relate to the land, instilling a sense of communal living as well as a specialized spatial awareness. The Hawaiian Kingdom was formed in 1795, when Kamehameha the Great, of the independent island of Hawaiʻi, conquered the independent islands of Oahu, Maui, Molokai, and Lanai and unified them. In 1810, the whole Hawaiian archipelago became unified when Kauai and Niihau joined the kingdom. The kingdom saw an influx of immigrants from the United States and Asia. The kingdom became a republic following its overthrow in 1893, and was annexed by the United States in 1898. An ongoing Hawaiian sovereignty movement exists seeking autonomy or independence for the state of Hawaii. In the 2010 U.S. Census, 527,000 people identified as Native Hawaiian, which is closer to the roughly 750,000 who lived on the islands before European contact, and a significant increase from the low of 50,000 in the early 19th century. This growth has been attributed to a high fertility rate and the allowance of multiple race identification in the census. 371,000 people identified themselves as being Native Hawaiian combined with one or more other races or Pacific Islander groups, while 156,000, 33%, identified themselves as being Native Hawaiian alone. One theory is that the first Polynesians arrived in Hawaii in the 3rd century from the Marquesas by traveling in groups of waka, and were followed by Tahitians in AD 1300, who then conquered the original inhabitants. Another is that a single, extended period of settlement populated the islands. Evidence for a Tahitian conquest of the islands include the legends of Hawaii Ilo and the navigator priest Pa'au, who is said to have made a voyage between Hawaii and the island of Kahiki, Tahiti, and introduced many customs. Early historians, such as Abraham Fornander and Martha Beckwith, subscribed to this Tahitian invasion theory, but later historians, such as Patrick Kirch, do not mention it. King Kalakaua claimed that Pa'au was from Samoa. Some writers claim that other settlers in Hawaii were forced into remote valleys by newer arrivals. They claim that stories about the Menehune, little people who built heiau and fish ponds, prove the existence of ancient peoples who settled the islands before the Hawaiians, but similar stories exist throughout Polynesia. As in the European system, and were in fact free to move between ahapua as they saw fit. Native Hawaiians refer to themselves as Kama'aina, a word meaning people of the land, not just because of the connection to the land and their stewardship of it, but as part of the spiritual belief system that holds Native Hawaiian origin to the island itself. This is reinforced by the taro plant, a crop that is said to be the manifestation of Haloa, the stillborn son of Papa and Weka. The taro plant comes to represent the deep root network that tethers Hawaiians to the island, as well as symbolizing the branching networks of the currently living Hawaiian people. The struggle to preserve Native Hawaiian culture is apparent in the schooling system that centers indigenous knowledge and language, as well as activism to preserve traditional land holdings. Much of the Hawaiian culture has been commodified, with hula dancers and symbols being mass-produced for non-Hawaiian consumption, which some scholars like Haunani K. Trask have considered prostitution of Hawaiian traditions. This also includes things like the use of the word aloha, and the assimilation of Hawaiian culture into non-native lifestyles. For many Native Hawaiians, this is a difficult situation as the financial incentive offers a chance to escape joblessness, poverty, and complete erasure, while also allowing the dilution of cultural practice.